guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin, and welcome back to our Fast and the Furious series that we are doing leading up to Fast X. Now we're talking about the fate of the Furious. This is where I start actually hating the movies. Oh fuck. After Furious 7, I thought that they should have ended there because, for one, they kind of left it open-ended for more for The Rock and Jason Statham, and the Hobbs and Shaw movie doesn't happen until later after this one. And I feel like that's where they could have took the franchise, but no, they still want to fucking make fucking racers fucking spies for some reason. I don't fucking get it. This movie is just dumb. There's a couple of scenes I enjoy. Like Tyrese is funny in the film, I guess. But the only thing that was interesting was like, oh, Dom is now a villain, and that's only because there's a person from the previous movie that wants revenge on Dom's family. God fucking. It's just recycling it already. The formula is being recycled as it is. Literally, that's what that is. I don't fucking get it. And the only reason why he turns on his family is because the cop from Fast 5 that got left for Letty in Fast 6, so has no purpose and was basically wrote to just die. She dies in the film, but the only reason why Dom keeps turning against his family is because he now has a kid. He had a kid with that person, and she was never gonna tell him. Apparently, I guess he was gonna live his life with Letty without knowing that he had a son. What a terrible person she was. And so that's the setup of this movie. Could have been interesting. It could have been interesting, not gonna lie. But there is no stakes in this movie. Nobody freaking dies in these fucking movies. That is the most annoying thing ever when it comes to any of these films. It's like, it's fine if you want to do the ridiculousness. Fine. If you want to go fucking over the top with nuke missiles out of fucking submarine and Dom Toretto being faster than a fucking missile, that's fine. You can do that. But the problem is, there is no risks in this film. They don't take any, Dom doesn't, yes, he has a son. He's trying to protect, he has to do whatever he has to do to protect his son. But nothing comes out of that. Everything comes perfectly, perfect by the end of this film. No one, he doesn't have to do a terrible thing to make sure his son stays alive. Letty had a gun to her head at some point, but we knew that she wasn't gonna die because she was brought back in Furious 6. So you can't kill her off, but then they trick us about killing Jason Statham when we don't really care. I mean, I like Jason Statham, but he has no purpose in these films. And you couldn't kill any of the people. You couldn't kill Tyrese or any of the other actors off to give some stakes, and Dom looking over of having some conflict in his head about is there any other way? But no, by the end of the film, it's like, yeah, the only person that dies is that cop girl from Fast 5. Fuck her, I guess. Yeah, I gotta say, and so this is also the first film that The Rock and Vin Diesel weren't on set together at all. They had to do green screen work and some weird editing around, putting shots together to make it look like that they are there together, because their fuse is just it was too much for them. They couldn't work together. Their egos couldn't work together. So this is kind of like the last film that he's doing was the last film that he was going to do in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Well, we know from the leaks that ain't true, and it's not really necessarily a leak. It's more like the news covered it, so it's not really a spoiler. Everyone knows about it at this point. He does come back in 10 in a post-credit scene. So he's definitely going to return to the franchise because I guess Black Adam didn't he wasn't too happy with Black Adam. So he crawled his way back to Universal. It's like, please take me back. I'll work with Vin Diesel. It's okay. Like, do I really need to talk any more about this film? It's fun. The Rock is probably the best part. The Rock and Jason Statham's like prison outbreak scene was pretty freaking cool. I did enjoy when the team finally find in New York. That scene was pretty cool. Freaking, Tyrese's car getting flung across in the air was pretty funny. And I did enjoy the nuke moment. But besides that, there's nothing else to the film. It's nothing too ridiculous, I guess. I'm just sick and tired. The opening scene was pretty cool. I did like that, the race scene, and yeah, I can watch it. It's just that I hate that there is no stakes to this film and the films that come after this. I guarantee no one's gonna die in 10. Every time that they try to set up, hey, I'm coming after your family, and they're gonna die because of your internet ignorance, everything's gonna come peacefully happy by the end of the film, and that's how all these films are. And it's kind of, and it's hard to ignore that because you're just getting the same film over and over. It's like a video game. What's the point of me playing a video game and the sequel comes out and it's just the same as the previous one, the same controls, same graphics, or same whatever, the same bullshit. It's why I don't really play sports games anymore, because it's the same garbage every year and microtransactions. That's how I feel with the Fast and the Furious movies now, kind of. I will still go see Fast X, just mostly because review purposes, and I'll give my honest thoughts about it and point out what I like and don't like, or if I just come up straight and hating it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna give Fate and the Furious a C-. It's okay, I guess. You can watch it and be entertained and turn your brain off. Yeah, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.